have to take this abuse much longer.
I used to hate the water. I can't imagine why.
Hey, Eric. We're back, my friend.
Buenos dias, we're back. I was never here.
So, guys, we've missed you, and Jay is gone, and Freddie is gone, and the Lone Ranger here, Joe, all right, went out.
Is that what you think of yourself as?
Went out and found this awesome angler that fishes our tournaments, and he's helped us through the years. He's a Texas angler. Those of you who fish my events might know who this is. He's got a killer mustache, a nice, I would say it's a soul patch, right? You got a little soul patch there?
I think if you just refer to everything as a mustache,
Right.
it's kind of, it'll be all encompassing.
Erik Clark.
See?
He's going to be the new host with me for this show. Eric.
Buenos dias, sir.
How you doing?
Till pescador, Eric, to you anglers out there,
Yes.
in case you're unaware.
Okay.
I think one of my uncles gave me that name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to get a little weird.
I think so.
I'm into weird stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, anybody who's known me for an extended period of time knows
Right.
that. But
I think I think you're very calm. I think we need that, because I get a little riled up. You know what I mean?
It's cool,
As everyone
Joe.
knows.
It's cool.
And we have a guest here with us today.
We do?
Yes, he is the winner of the 2019 SummerSlam Series, Shaun Roles. How's it going, man?
What's going on, guys?
Oh man, it's
what
good to
I'm
see
talking
you. You came over to the studio. We're still a work in progress, right?
Always.
Yeah. So we're trying to get everything situated, guys. We're gonna have a TV behind us pretty soon. We still have some of my trinkets and toys here. Yes, here we are.
Do you play with these toys?
Lots of
in your
short,
lifetime?
little sharp.
Yeah, I mean they're fun. I mean you almost cut your toe off with the samurai sword,
I
right?
did.
Right.
I did.
That was
It's not a great way to start the show.
correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we got the Predator here. We got Vader. My father got me a Iron Man figure, but I couldn't find it.
Like a bubblehead situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you're a fan of the bubbleheads.
Yeah, well, I think we need a bobblehead. Maybe even do it for the winners,
Ooh.
every extreme winner gets a bobblehead doll. Right?
That could be
Yeah.
sexy.
Right?
I won a bobblehead one time, actually.
That'd be sick, right? And then we set up all the winners in front here with their bobbleheads that have won or been on the show.
Yeah, collectible
Right?
set.
New sponsor.
Bubblehead
Right.
company, huh?
Yeah. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't go for that.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Cool.
Sean,
Yes, sir.
how's it going?
Good, man. Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So you had a killer year, man.
Yeah.
First let's get into you starting this whole thing. How did you get into it? How did you find out about extreme kayak fishing and fishing this whole year? The whole
Maybe
experience.
one question at a time.
Well, no, I kind of want to throw
That's
it
a
all
lot of
at him.
questions.
I want to throw. See, this is the whole crazy part of it. I get so
Yeah,
excited about
get
this.
pumped
you know?
up.
I
Yeah.
love it. But yeah,
Fired
so how'd you find out about us?
Moved to Florida
Okay.
Which was when?
like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Right.
From?
Pennsylvania.
Excellent.
Yeah. Had a boat, brought it down here. Long story, different show. Sold the boat and wanted to get back into fishing. So I was looking up paddle boards and this and that, and a YouTube link came up for some kayak fishing in Pompano Beach. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me look at that. And saw some local guys catching tuna and jigging and this and that. I'm like, I gotta try that.
Nice.
Went out, bought a paddle kayak. First time out, I caught 2 tuna, and I was hooked ever since.
Right.
Yeah.
It's addicting right away.
Yeah.
When you get that fish, you're like, oh my god, I just did this on this little piece of plastic.
And that was the first tuna I ever caught in my life. So.
Oh,
that
really?
Was, that was.
Gotcha.
First trip out.
Yeah, first trip out.
Nice.
Out of the ocean. I went one time to the local park, and then I went out in the ocean next time.
Well, you being from Pennsylvania, I'm from New Jersey, so we got some things to talk about that
Yeah,
too, by the way. Hey, we got a bad rap, all right?
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, but the canyons there, it's you got to go 100 miles out,
Oh yeah.
to catch fish there like tuna. And
Yeah,
all
you're
that.
going 15 miles out to catch sea bass. And
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
So for guys like us that come to South Florida and we're fishing a mile out, it's like utopia.
Yeah.
So I think anyone from up north, with you guys, it's not even as far as really Jersey because you go to the rigs. You Texas folk.
Okay. I've been
Right?
there 2 years now, but
Yeah, that doesn't
no, I
quite
still
count.
claim Texas. Absolutely, I love Texas, but yeah, it's still about, depending on which rigs you go to, 1.5 to 4 miles.
Right. Cobia.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's also
Right.
cobia fishing there. A lot of kings on the Andes. A lot of Spanish. A lot of people go out and get nice red snapper.
That's what I want to get.
Yeah, the red snapper out there are nice, but
What?
you got to find the right spot now. I feel like it used to be you could find them damn near everywhere.
Yeah.
And you got to know where they're at now.
Well, there's a lot of rules too with that, isn't there?
Yeah, government agencies got involved, and
Okay.
size limits and the amount you can keep, I believe, all went down. Like
Gotcha.
I haven't actually looked at their rules in a while because I haven't fished Texas in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have weird rules about their snapper fishing.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're always complaining about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, with you fishing our events, you competed. The Sailfish Smackdown was your very first one, right?
First one, yep.
So how did you find out about extreme kayak fishing?
I work for the city of Pompano,
Ah,
so
yes.
yeah,
They're a sponsor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I used to work at the Civic Center where Jamie Bunn would come in with the Blue Water tournaments.
Right.
Then I seen you and your wife come in, like going for the permits. I'm like, oh, what's that for?
Very cool.
Kayak tournaments, and that's how I learned about it. I'm like, one day maybe I'll catch enough fish to do that. And
Nice.
Little
So.
did you know.
little did I know, my first
know.
year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you came on that sailfish tournament. I mean, you got that sailfish. What was it, like 2 minutes
Something
left?
like that. Yeah,
I mean, it was pretty insane.
yeah.
And to see that happen was
That was
I
a
mean,
rough day of fishing too.
That was really
very
tough.
easily. You
Yeah.
could have given up and headed in.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
You know,
Yeah.
I think one sailfish caught right at the beginning of the day,
That was the weird part.
and then everyone fished.
There was a lot
their ass
lost,
off
though.
that day.
There was a lot
Yeah,
lost.
I had a sailfish on like probably an hour before that.
Oh, wow.
So you would have had two.
I would have had, well,
I mean,
a lot
but-
of people might have said they would have
Sure,
had two.
sure.
Yeah, but no, it just it went up, just tail walking, and
Mhm.
came off before I even called it in. So.
Gotcha.
But-
And what were you using that day? And I ask people this for a reason, because obviously we have our rules for that tournament with the rigs. But I noticed like a lot of out-of-towners, they would come and they're using hooks that are just for sharks. I mean, just 7-0s, 8-0s,
No.
you know, and they're not getting, and they're not
When I
getting
was out-of-towner.
bites.
No.
You know, so what?
No,
what were
I
you
just go with the whole kayak thing. That it's smaller, it's stealthier,
Yep.
and try to go all the way down from my leader to my
Awesome.
line. You know,
Okay,
5.0 max on my hooks. And
gotcha. Okay.
Bait from Joe, and you know.
Yeah, yeah. And Joe's been with us for years. He's got awesome baits. I'll tell you what, though, that tournament, you know, what we implemented this year was the 10 pounds.
Right.
So an angler that catches a sailfish gets 10 pounds towards the championship ring for the end of the year in the Summer Slam.
Yeah.
So
I like
you-
that rule.
Yeah, and you had, of course, you did. And you had a head start.
Was it 10 pounds what put you over? Would you have been in second place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It put
Yeah.
him over.
I think that put me over Brian Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Crazy, man. It was so close,
That's
too.
wild.
I know. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, to see that
That guy
happen-
has enough rings.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you what, Brian's always on stage, too. I mean,
Oh,
he's-
yeah, every
he's-
tournament.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Yeah, he was on stage with me every tournament. actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got the Calcutta
Yeah.
for the Kingfish.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's like the Patriots of kayak fishing, man.
Yeah.
That guy's just, he's always winning something.
I think he's over in China right now.
He is, yeah.
Doing the China
That
tournament.
China tournament, yeah. We met those guys in the Bahamas, in the Battle in the Bahamas.
The guys that put on that tournament?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the China guys. Yeah, I forget their name.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, to see you do that, so you got second, Sailfish Smackdown. Now you know you got 10 points towards the ring. You and the winner of that tournament, you know, you're like, here we go. All right, now we can really dive in and get some kingfish and hopefully, you know, put it on
Yeah.
top. So you fished SummerSlam 1.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I went home after the Sailfish tournament and
Mhm.
signed up. I think that night or next day.
Yeah, I think you did.
for the year.
Right.
Like,
yeah. He was definitely on it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna reinvest my money right
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I mean the Kingfish. Well, I don't want to say I'll call it the Kingfish tournament, but basically the summer was Kingfish tournament.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
think there's what two and a weight in and one mutton or something like that.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
year?
we had SummerSlam 1, and I have this in the magazine, we had over 700 pounds of kingfish.
Right.
I mean, that's insane.
Oh, yeah. There was a line of locals at the end of the tournament waiting to take fish.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, we gave
You're
Mike,
like,
yeah, we gave Mike like 200 pounds of kings, you know what I mean? So
Nice.
it's good that, you know, it's going to people that are going to eat it. And,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to donate that. But, yeah, so SummerSlam 1, it was a great fishing day. I still wish we had some wahoo, but that's what's going to happen these years.
Yeah, I had a good time at one.
Yeah, one was great. It was great fishing.
No, it was a good time.
Yeah, we had the angler from California. He got that mutton snapper.
Yeah, he crashed at my
He stayed
place.
with you, right? Yeah, Zach, right?
Yep.
Zach. So
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, to get a guy from California to get some fish. I mean, pretty much everyone.
I'm so happy he got that
fish.
fish too, because he got it at the end of the day on his way in.
Yeah, that's great.
He actually, we ended up next to each other out on the water, and he told me he was going to head in, and he was pulling his lines. I was like, don't pull your lines. Leave your line out.
Right.
You never know that you might get a mutton on your way in.
Sure.
Going over those reefs.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah, he got it.
He got one. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy he was able to get one and not get skunked during the tournament.
Yeah, I mean,
It's tough coming from out of town and then not catching something in the
I
tournament.
know.
It's rough.
I know. And he got some tuna too, didn't he? Like beforehand? I think he did. He got his first blackfin.
Yeah, that might be.
I'm pretty sure. So you got 2 kings, right? In SummerSlam 1.
Yep.
So now you're feeling pretty good about yourself. I think you were in.
He also won the Calcutta in some
And the Calcutta.
Yeah, that was a good tournament for me because.
The Calcutta.
Yeah.
Didn't we think of a new name for that?
Yeah, the Clark Calcutta.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, okay, Erik.
And I'm hoping we can put this to rest after this.
Erik had the biggest king, the biggest fish.
It was the biggest king in the world.
Not really. In the SummerSlam 1. And what did you do? What do we always say? Always. Huh?
What?
And Erik did not
I did not.
sign up for the Calcutta. So you know what happens? It's over.
Sean
Yeah.
beat me out and won the Calcutta because he did sign up for the Calcutta.
Exactly.
I don't really beat you out. I beat yourself out.
I like that.
That's
I
fair.
like that.
That's
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair enough.
One of my good friends, he spent a lot of money in the raffle tickets. I'm like,
Yeah.
You're going to bet on chance, not yourself, not get the Calcutta? And he's like, so.
I mean, it's still chance though. It's fishing.
Yeah. I wish Fred was here actually still to tell you about the deal we had at the second tournament for Calcutta.
Really?
Yeah. Because he wasn't going to sign up. I'm like, look, if I win, I'll give you your $100 back. He's like, all right, deal.
Nice little side bet. I like
He
that.
signed up. But
Okay.
Good way to get more people to sign
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. I mean, that always happens, though. You know, you always got
It
somebody.
happened again in 2.
I know. It
Tracy
always-
Dedman ended up winning because the guy with the biggest kingfish didn't sign up.
That happens every time. If you're watching this show, guys, and you're
Yeah,
fishing my
yes.
events, do the Calcutta because every time
Huh?
he's right here. Look, this guy
It
right here.
happens. I missed out. What was it, like $1,400 I missed out on?
I can't remember. I think
1300.
13 or 17 or
Let's
something
see.
like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll find it.
That's
but
all right.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
was a good amount of.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah,
It was a lot of money. Yeah. So you missed out on that, bud.
It's okay. That's
All right, and then SummerSlam
lesson
2.
learned.
All right, everyone's excited. We had a good part 1. Now SummerSlam 2 was a little work, right?
It was a
harder
tough day.
fishing.
Yeah. The weekend before, I had family in town, so I went out
Uh-huh.
with them with my paddle kayak,
Right.
and the current was ripping. I was out in like 350 feet, and I
Yeah.
was catching kings.
Wow.
So I knew they were out deep,
Yeah.
but I knew the current was tough, so it was hard. You go out for the kings and hope to catch them, and then lose your day of fishing.
Right.
Because the further out you go, the more
It's
the
a risk.
current is. Yeah, it's a risk.
Right.
So I
Especially in
never.
a paddle kayak.
Yeah,
It's tricky.
but that day I caught 3 kings.
Really?
It was cool. Yeah.
Nice.
The weekend before the tournament.
Gotcha.
But the tournament, I only caught 1 king.
So
Okay.
what'd you get
Okay.
your 2 kings on for the first SummerSlam?
Everything was on goggle eyes.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right, and then part 2, you had 1 king.
1 king. Goggle
Okay.
eye.
And then that put you over the top.
That's all you need?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, placed 9th. I didn't think I was placed with 1 king, but
Mhm.
I did.
It was tough.
Yeah.
There was actually, when I saw the fish towards the end, there was more than I thought.
Yeah, same. I thought we were going to have 6 fish waiting.
Exactly. There was more that came in like last minute that.
Granted, I'm guilty of shutting my radio off as soon as we launch.
Right.
I don't want to hear what's going on with
Right,
other people
chatter.
catching. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I go on and off on mine.
Nah.
I'll turn it off for a while, and I'll turn it on to listen, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about other people catching fish while I'm not catching
Yeah, it's tough, man.
or let the guy in the camouflage kayak that nobody could find.
Oh my
I
God.
kept calling to help. I'm in the camo kayak. We can't see you.
We get these stories all the time. A lot of people, what happens is the out-of-towners, they think Pompano Pier is Deerfield.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'm right in front of Pompano Pier, and then finally, they're all the way in Deerfield heading to Boca,
Nah.
and it's over. So, oh, did you get a phone call?
I think
Girlfriend?
I think my Amazon package was delivered.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
Okay. You didn't knock.
Thankfully.
Yeah,
It's good, right?
Good and bad.
Because we all would have been like,
Good and bad though, because now I probably just have a package sitting outside the door.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We are in Pompton too, so.
That's very true, my friend. So what made you move to Pompano?
I used to work in Miami.
Okay.
For like, come down here for work and
Yeah.
everything. And I literally drove north until the housing got affordable, and
Right.
you know,
Okay.
and that was pretty much it. I'm like, oh, this looks good.
And you work for the city.
Yep.
And you finished the year off. I mean, did you know that you won the ring right off the bat when you weighed in that king?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I knew it'd be close, and it's probably about halfway through the awards.
Right.
Doug came over to me and told me that
Gotcha.
I won. I'm like, I still wasn't getting excited because I know it was the first one yet.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
but yeah, no, it was cool.
All right. How did it feel, man?
Oh, it was
to
awesome.
win the whole series. I mean, you put the work in for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos.
It was hard. I mean, to place 3 times.
Sure.
3 tournaments. I mean.
Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah, it was a tough year.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, to get and I say this all the time, to have new guys come in and fish the tournament and to see what you did, it gives a lot of other new people hope because we have the staple guys like a Rob Rodriguez or a Brian Nelly that fish all these events that do really well, but they haven't personally won a tournament in quite a while.
It's a little different because those guys guide as well.
That's true.
So your everyday kayaker that might want to start venturing offshore or, whatever, if they only see those people winning,
right.
it can be a little intimidating.
Sure.
On top of the going offshore in a tiny boat aspect of
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
It might make them feel like they don't even have a chance. But yeah, new guy coming in, first year fishing the tournament and kills it.
It's awesome.
And
Not only
that's all it takes
Shaun.
is fishing. Just go do it.
Exactly. But it's not just Shaun. It's Peterson, Mark, that won SummerSlam 2. It's Justin Ritchie that came in and won SummerSlam 1. That was his first Extreme tournament.
Yeah.
So it's across the board. We had new winners.
Yeah.
And Justin had a monster blackfin.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
big time.
that was a monster. And Bobby, that was a monster too. Did you see the size of that thing, man? That could have been over 30 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And our record is 30 in the events. I think that thing was over 30, man.
That poor guy.
I know.
I saw him carrying it up to
Oh,
weigh in.
God, I know. It was
Yeah.
a monster. But he still didn't have that second fish.
Right, yeah.
And so you guys know that having fished the events, it's so important to get the 2 fish. I mean, Shaun,
Absolutely.
I mean, you need 2 fish. If you got 1 fish, even if it's a monster, usually you'll still end up not getting first
Gotta have
place.
that kicker fish.
Yeah, I mean, look at the one guy from Cuba that came in and he had a 59-pound wahoo, right? Came in early, thought he had it in the bag, and then John McCrory comes in with a 71.9-pound and a blackfin tuna
And a king at that,
and
right?
something else, and it's totally just destroyed him.
Over 100
Right.
pounds.
Yeah, just destroyed. And he thought he had it, and I mean, of course we all did.
Right.
I mean, that fish was a monster. 59.
There were 4 that year?
There was
That were
5 in that
40
single
plus?
tournament. There was 5 in that tournament, and then we had 2 in part 1 that year.
Huh.
That year was insane for wahoo. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this year, Sean's right. This would be like the year of the kings.
Yeah.
You know what I
definitely.
mean? It was basically like a kingfish year.
There was some
tournament.
tuna sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
Not as
I mean,
many.
like last year I fished just for fun, but I caught 12, 15 tuna over 20 pounds.
Yeah, there was a lot of big
This year
tuna.
I got 1.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
it wasn't
it
like
was crazy.
last year, right?
Yeah.
And our SummerSlam 1, the year last year, was almost all blackfin.
Yeah.
We barely had any kings. So it just goes to show you too with our events, you kind of never know. I mean, we have the staple fish that we always catch, but you don't know what the main fish is going to be.
No.
Whether it's wahoo or tuna or kings,
I'm
whatever.
still waiting on somebody to show up with the monster grouper.
Yeah, we haven't had a monster grouper yet. We've had
Yeah.
some decent ones,
Yeah.
but not like a monster. We had a monster cobia,
Yeah.
almost 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So,
Those
Yeah.
cobia, man. They
Yeah, let's not talk about that because I lost one in the
Really?
in the second tournament. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Boat side too. It was
What?
right, it was right there. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's rough.
Yeah.
During the tournament.
Yeah, during the tournament.
How big was it?
It was definitely a keeper. I mean, obviously didn't get a chance to measure. it, but
Really?
yeah.
And he just went crazy.
Yeah, he came up and just came up kind of sideways, nice and slow, and then as soon as he saw the kayak, he freaked out and shook the jig off, and off he went. And
Really?
I've had a cobia bend the hook of my gaff before.
yeah, I had one jump out of the boat
So
actually.
strong.
Yeah, I lost one right out of the kayak, man. I was all tangled up with lines everywhere.
Yeah.
So I unhooked the line, and I went to stab him in the head to kill him, and he jumped right out. Yeah.
And they're monsters
Yeah.
too. I mean,
Yeah. I've heard of people getting knocked out from their tail slap.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. I've
I mean,
heard
they're
stories.
just beasts, you know. Like,
They're so strong.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like with wahoo, I feel like I've caught a lot of wahoo, and they come up to the kayak like after that second run, and they're almost like dead.
Yeah.
You know, I just gaff them and throw them in. You know, they
Yeah,
don't.
we
really,
wouldn't know about that.
yeah. I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
One day.
Cool.
Yeah.
You still fish? Is that a thing for you?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, not
Still
anymore.
waiting on you to show me.
Well, I do need to go out. That is
Yeah.
true. It's like my therapy now.
I think it's gonna be like 5 to 7 foot tomorrow. So.
Oh, great. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, but like
Yeah,
nine,
like old
8, 9
times.
seconds in between. You're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, in the old days, I would go out with Doug and like Rob, and we would go out in anything, and we were just so stupid, man.
Yeah.
There were days we didn't.
No radios.
Oh my God, I just terrible.
Yeah.
And we-
I've seen what you fish in. It's terrible now.
Listen, I'm old school. I like the whole less is more when you're fishing offshore type thing.
Is that a row?
That rhymed, I think.
Yeah. I think you just wrote a little riddle there.
Right.
So
So
I gotta agree with it though.
yeah, I don't like bringing like 1,000 rods and all this stuff and this huge bait well and like. Listen, I'm one of those guys where if I'm gonna fish nowadays, I'm going for wahoo only. Maybe if I get a cobia, I'll be happy as well. But I'm mainly fishing for wahoo, and that's it when I go offshore.
Why just
so,
wahoo?
So I will only go around the moons in August, July. Maybe I'll go in June if it's hot. But that's the only fish I'm gonna really target nowadays. And
Is that like an elitist thing, or?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, accomplish everything else.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You gotta earn your stripes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, they tattoo you when you do that. No,
Do they?
I'm not kidding. Like, say wahoo,
Oh, well, Wahoo Joe over here.
earn the
Yeah.
stripes.
It's weird. I haven't seen a Wahoo with that much purple in it, though.
Well, that one is special, sir.
Oh, okay. It was a
Right.
special purple Wahoo.
Correct.
Actually, I gotta be honest. Like one of the videos got me in the kayak, and you caught a wahoo off your
Oh,
kayak.
the big one, the huge one, maybe.
Man, I'm watching
It's
this,
kind of-
and
it'll be all
and
encompassing.
You got towed in by a jet ski or something. I don't know how that worked out.
Yeah, because
And,
so
like, I just remember you sitting on the jet ski, and the wahoo was like in the side of the jet ski as you're getting to it.
Mhm.
Wow, I gotta try that. You know?
I used to hate the water. I can't imagine why.